Okay. Wober moment at work. So, I have not posted in a while. Really wanted to talk about two things. My excitement for one of Mario Kart that's coming at the end of the month, and my disappointment on the lack of update and know how for the Wii U UI and interface. So, to begin with, Mario Kart looks effing fantastic. Some of the best art direction and or I want to almost say graphics I've seen on almost any of the consoles, but it really comes down to the color selection, the limited textures, the freaking how they place contrast and everything like that, and the overall character models are just so well designed. Makes a game. Oh, did you notice the mustaches on Wario, Mario, Luigi when they're driving? Does little. Oh, that's just such a good idea. Such a little touch of quality that Nintendo's known for. Um, yeah, gosh, I'm so excited for that game. I wish they would talk about the battle mode. It was always my favorite part about those games as, growing up with it. And I would have hoped they would have made a robust online battle mode that will keep me playing all year long, but who knows? Maybe that's another direct. Maybe it's not as robust as it has been in the past. Um, so another aspect that I wanted to talk about is that negative my feelings of the UI, the Wii U UI. It started off sluggish as shit and waiting for little adjustments to settings or menu or anything like that took time. And so they updated it, and sure, it's faster. There's some better load screens and things like that for like the eShop. And so generally it's gotten better, but they're not taking bold enough steps into the direction that I think people want to see Nintendo go in and have that level of enchantment to all aspects of their consoles. The 3DS does it a bit better at certain places, and the Wii U does it okay at others. Like the browser, your little bookmark icon is your me, and he writes things down, or you can close the top part of the screen, and your me does these weird little jokes. Like, those are awesome little touches. But you freeze the game and you have the menu selection of the gamepad, and that is just so wonkily out of date. I mean, the notification comes down, blocks the time, battery life, any of the information you might need to know. Those icons are solid looking skeuomorphic design of like little plastic tiles or something like that. You hardly have the flexibility of other things that are going on perhaps in the system. Notifications are pretty damn static looking. And even coming to Warar Plaza when you first start up your Wii U, it's hard to know what the hell's going on in the eShop. You click your little system notifications. Sometimes you get an update there for what's happening in the eShop, but mostly you have to check the eShop with no tease, no little, even a motivation of a sale or anything. You just know by checking, and you know maybe by going online, and they're so reliant on third-party news sites to say, hey, great eShop sales. And that's kind of ridiculous. Um, Both even the PS3 and Xbox 360 have some tease of what's going on, some larger news aspects or other things. Yeah, really feels stale and out of date. I like the tile selection on the gamepad, but I can't help but wish it wasn't just derived off of Apple. I wish that Nintendo took a little bit more of its own approach there. And, well, it actually wouldn't hurt if they copied a little bit, Apple and the 3DS for that matter, of giving us goddamn folders. I'm almost out of available spaces. But yeah, I don't know. Give us that kind of Nintendo magic in the smallest aspects, and we will feel it in the larger with the games. I imagine they have teams of animators that could just give us little quick little transition animations. I was even just on the Snapchat app and was just messing around with reloading it because they changed their interface a little bit, or changed their feature set. And if you refresh, you get a little animation there of a ghost dancing. If you pull up the bottom of the screen, you get a little bit of an Easter egg of an animation. Like, I expect Nintendo to be like foremost of enchanted Easter eggs. Even the lame Easter special, Find the Yoshi eggs, they were just little image files. Yeah, I don't know. They make their own hardware. They have the ability to add this sort of stuff built in. And I'm almost fearful to suggest more animations if it leads to really long load times, but goddamn, if an app can do it, on my phone, or a website even could do little GIFs at least. I mean, that would be pretty lame if that's all they could do is GIFs. But little JavaScript rant animations or CSS3 animations or anything to trigger some sort of feeling of this is alive and full of life. That's redundant. Full of energy and youthful exuberance, that all of us Nintendo fans, just want to feel young at heart, and we want to feel enchanted, and we want that out of, at least for me, of every inch of our Nintendo device, from the hardware to the menus interface to the games. So expect that from first-party Nintendo content, including their UI team. So I hope they step up that game, really. And I know there's an update lingering about additional features that were going to come to the gamepad about launching games from a powered off state. But I mean, that's additional functionality and features. I hope they continue to add little small touches along the way, as someone who works here says. Add a little oil to the machine, add a little way so it feels smooth and enjoyable, and maybe you even want to just switch back and forth between menus because you just love that transitional animation. I just expect that from Nintendo, and I'm just not seeing it. So I hope that's coming down the line. I know for them, it's probably the least thing they worry about because those are people who already own the Wii U, but I think it helps if they live up to their brand in all contexts. So it's a Wober moment, maybe a little bit more energy than normal, less weird. Maybe not. I do have a banana back there, and everyone knows from the Iwata video, bananas show randomness, quirkiness, and just so weird. Can you imagine a banana in the video? That's just so weird. Anyways, I love that gif about Iwata holding up the banana. It makes no sense. Take care.